Are you a lucky little lady in the city? Just another lost angel. Hey Vera.
Hey Mac, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How you doing?
Oh, not too bad, not too bad. How about yourself?
Good, good. Um, anything anything coming up for you today that you want to talk about at any point, or is everything smooth pretty much?
Well, it's busy. I'm working on the sites. I'm contacting the people from December 18th and 19th.
Cool.
And so far, I've gotten some good headway, so James
Awesome.
will be pleased.
Awesome. Okay, great, great. That's good news. Okay, so with Sam and Ben, I'm just gonna kind of touch on the redesign quickly, and then we're gonna go into public meeting stuff. But I just wanted to have you here in case anything comes up that needs, like a ticket
Finessing?
or whatever. Yeah, yeah. Just I appreciate your backup. I know you're busy, but this should be pretty quick. Okay.
Oh yeah, yeah, they're great guys. I don't mind talking to them. Yeah, it's
Awesome.
been since the last meeting. That was the last time I talked to them. But yeah, we
Right.
never hear a peep out of them.
Right. Right.
They're
Yeah.
great customers.
Right, exactly. Yeah, I know it. And they were very responsive when I reached out, so hopefully today will go well. Looks like Sam's in the waiting room. I think maybe Ben is with him. I don't know because sometimes,
I
well,
think
let's
they share their Zoom.
right there we go. There's Sam. Hey Sam, can you hear me? I can see ya, and
Yeah, I can hear you.
hey,
I
how's it
just had
going?
that.
Yep,
Okay, how are you?
very well, thank you. Happy New Year.
Yeah, you too.
Thanks for jumping on today. I appreciate your time. Um, whoops, I just clicked on your ad on accident. Let me move my stuff around here a little bit. Um, so, do you have Ben in the office there with you, or is he joining separately?
He's joining us separately if he remembers. Let me
Gotcha.
see. Let me
Okay.
try to see real quick here on the other line.
No problemo.
I just
So,
tried to call him a minute ago and he didn't answer, but he may have been on his way in or he may have just not answered the phone because of the Zoom call coming up.
gotcha. Yeah, no problem. I'll keep an eye out for when he joins, and we'll make sure to admit him right away. Um, while we're waiting, I was curious if I could get pick your brain a little bit. I know we had a little hiccup with the meeting summaries, but we're back on track now, and we fixed the problem that we were having. I can tell you a little bit about what happened, but um, I was curious if you had a chance to look at the meeting I sent the other day for January City Council. I, I sent you a link for the draft for this. Did you see that?
And I have not seen it yet. I think I saw the email come in yesterday or day before
Yeah.
yesterday.
Right. Right.
And,
Yeah. It was just a couple days ago.
and
Okay.
yeah,
Cool. So yeah, this is just something I put together to kind of get us going again with this. This is Jenkins City, um, so we can take a look at this and just kind of we can talk about this. But I mean, the main thing I was kind of thinking might be useful today is to just go over the process for creating these summaries so that you have the ability to do it on demand for any meetings that you want. I mean, I can continue to do them for you. It would just, I would just kind of be looking for a little bit more guidance on which ones you want summarized. So, would you be open to just kind of like learning how to create these with the tool that we have?
yeah, I would. I
Awesome.
was getting a notebook so I can take some notes on what to do.
Yeah, sure. And we're recording this meeting, so what I'll do is also create a summary of this meeting, and so then you can always go back at that, and that'll have an outline just like the city council meetings. It'll have timestamps, and you could go back and review what we talked about that way too. So that's a nice benefit of this tool. So yeah, so just to take a step back at what I'm doing here with these meetings is um, basically I've uploaded a list in this. It's under in the dashboard. If you go to meeting channels here, it's on the left side all the way at the bottom. You'll see it
I'm
there.
there.
Okay. If you click on that, you'll see I have three channels that I've identified, YouTube channels that are covering your area. And they're pretty active. So we're getting a lot of videos coming in from this. You got the public libraries, we got Jenkins City, and then this Heritage and History channel, which covers quite a bit of different cities in the area, like across the county. So
Right.
these channels have been uploaded, and now our system is monitoring for when new videos are published to those channels. It's checking periodically, like every few minutes. And then when a new meeting is uploaded, it will appear under public meetings. So that is another tab here on the left. You got meeting channels, and then above that is public meetings. Okay.
Mhm.
And this is like your queue of the meetings that have most recently happened. And you can see that I completed a bunch of them back in December. So it'll say completed here if a meeting summary has been generated. But if there has been no meeting created, it'll say pending still. So then you kind of know which ones have been done just by looking at this list. And I did this January 2026 City Council meeting on Monday, so it shows completed. And I thought
Mhm.
today I could walk you through just the process of creating a meeting summary for any one of these. And I was curious, like, if you had a preference, would you rather get a summary of Whitesburg or Jenkins City? Do you have any preference on that?
I would say let's try Whitesburg because it has a red error message that says failed to extract transcript to
Yeah,
YouTube.
yeah, good. That's a good catch. So that is That's the crux of the issue that we had in December. Okay, so let me explain what happened. It's basically YouTube. We had a system set up where a bot would go out to the YouTube page and download the transcript automatically. But what happened is YouTube started blocking bots. They changed their code, so
Yeah.
they block all kinds of bots, including ours. I think a lot of that is because they don't want other AIs to train on their videos and to like learn from them. So they're like keeping it for their own AI. So that was a disappointing development, but it hasn't stopped us because now we have a way around it. It's just a couple steps that you have to take, and I'm going to show you those right now. So,
Okay.
okay,
Now,
cool.
if they were the bots that make comments.
Well, I mean, they're blocking those, but they're also blocking our bots, which don't make any comments. We were just trying to, download the transcript, but this is a moving target with this, so this is not unexpected, basically. Um, and you feel free to stop me at any time if you have a question, but I'll just show you what the way I'm doing it now, the workaround. Okay,
Okay.
so we have now opened this public meeting. So remember, we were on the public meetings page. I just click on the title here of the meeting, and that's going to open me up into the editor. So it says edit public meeting, and then I've got the YouTube link here, but there's no transcript because we can't get that automatically. So what I'm going to do is copy that URL and go paste it over here in a new tab. Oh, there it is, playing. So this is the video page. Now, what I'm going to do is show you how to manually get the transcript. This is what we have to do to get around their changes. If you go scroll down on the video and open up this description area, you can click more, open that up, and then click show transcript. Then you've got the transcript on the right here, the
Yep.
whole video, and it's very long. And so I would recommend not trying to copy it by grabbing it here and dragging your mouse down, because then it's tough. It's like sometimes it doesn't really work very well. It's hard to copy it all because you got to scroll and copy and highlight,
Yeah.
you know. So I found a trick around that. The way I do it is I scroll all the way to the bottom of the transcript, and then you go position the mouse right in front of the word transcript and just drag it down just the box. And because I'm at the bottom of the transcript, I've actually highlighted the whole thing by doing that. Okay?
Will it work with the command A?
Yes, sir. That's another way to do it. I forgot. That is another way to do it. So you could say, let's see, Command A. I believe that works. It used to work. Command. Shoot. You know what?
Real quick just to see.
I can't get that to work right now, but maybe you can. I don't know why it's not working for me because I thought that did work. Wait, maybe if I go to the bottom here, Command A. Well, it seems to be highlighting a few other fields on the screen, so
Okay.
and then it also grabs all this stuff. So I don't know if that is the best way to do it. You might want to just try this other method. Okay. So again, if I just grab from transcript, grab the whole thing. If I'm scrolled to the bottom, I'll capture it all, copy. Um, and then I go back to the video or the public meeting page and paste it in here. Then I say update, and it's going to save it in a slightly different format. It's going to change the way it looks a little bit, but then it's in the system. And so it's ready to go. I can then scroll down to the page and click generate topics. And this will take a minute. Yeah,
Let me ask you a question. How
sure.
did you copy that? Because it's if I scroll to the bottom, I don't see any place that will highlight it. I don't.
If you scroll to the bottom on the YouTube video,
If I scroll to the bottom of the transcript,
right?
and I click on that to highlight, I still have to scroll up just like I would from the top.
Scroll up. Well, I use the Command C. Once I have it all highlighted, I hit Command C, and that works for me. So, is that
Oh, the highlighting it is the part that I'm talking about.
the highlighting step? So you're not able to get it all highlighted.
Well, it worked, but it's still. Hold on just a second.
Sure thing.
Okay. Um, it highlighted it, but it's the same as going to the top and highlighting down. You're scrolling and highlighting at the same time.
Right. Yeah, you want to avoid doing that. If you could reset by unhighlighting everything, just start from the beginning. And can you start by scrolling down to the bottom of the transcript so you see the timestamp 21 minutes?
Yeah.
If you're there, okay, now you're at the bottom of the transcript. Now you put your cursor right in front of the word transcript here, and it should have the
Okay.
time. So right under transcript, it should have the timestamp 2031.
Wait a minute. I'm not on the same video. I just opened up a random video to look at. Let me go back to
Oh,
this,
okay. It
to the
might
wax
be,
video.
yeah, it might be helpful for you to do the same video. So I'm gonna put it in the chat. You should be able to see the link there in the Zoom chat.
Yeah, I clicked the wrong thing. It's telling me, asking me if I want to take over the editing. That's not what I want.
I see. Right.
I don't see the link.
Um, in the Zoom bar, there should be a button for chat. If can you do you see that? The Zoom like control bar?
I'm doing this on my phone. Yes, I see it.
Oh, okay, that's tough. Okay, well,
Oh, got it.
well, if you can click that YouTube link, then we'll be looking at the exact same page, and it might be a little bit helpful.
I'll type it in on on my computer.
Oh, okay. It's kind of a long URL, but
You don't need anything after the question mark. I don't think.
oh, I think you might.
You do on this one.
Well, I can email it to you if that. I can definitely email it to you real quick if that's
That's all
easy.
right. I didn't. That's okay. I've got it.
Okay, perfect. And if you wanted to share your screen, then maybe I could walk you through it and see where you might be getting tripped up. That we could try that too.
Well, I'm on the same one as you now, so if you talk me through it, I can probably get that. I've got
Sure.
I'm on the transcript.
Right.
Scroll all the way to the bottom.
Yes.
Click it 2102.
Well, I wouldn't click the timestamp. I would actually click right above the timestamp where it says transcript. Right here. You start by highlighting transcript, and then you bring the cursor all the way down while you're holding it down to highlight everything that's you see on your screen, which is just the bottom of it. Just looks like you're highlighting the bottom of the transcript, but you're actually getting the whole thing.
Yeah, I mean, it's working. It's highlighting.
So you if you scroll up, it's all highlighted now.
No, not if I scroll. I'm copying from the top down now.
Well, you can do it that way. It's just it's sometimes kind of tricky to, get all the way down. So, but like that way works fine. If you can do that, then let's see. I'll see if I can do it here. It's just I find it difficult to get it to scroll while I'm trying to highlight. I actually can't do it now. Maybe it's because of Zoom. I don't know. Oh, wait a second. Wait a
Um,
second. I did get it all.
oh, you know why it's doing that?
Why?
Because the video is playing right now. If the video is playing, it will highlight. It keeps jumping back to wherever the video happens to be.
Interesting.
If you
Uh,
pause the video, it goes straight. It works great if you pause the video.
oh, yeah. Okay, I've never even tried it while. Whoops, that's a good point. That's a good catch. So you can't do it while it's playing. You gotta have it paused. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
interesting. That kind of makes sense. Um, yeah, this is kind of a little bit of a hack, job here, but um, so it sounds like you were able to get the whole transcript highlighted, correct?
And Command C to
Correct.
copy. Yeah.
Yes, yes, sir. And then if you can do that, then you can do everything up to what I've shown you so far, and then
Mhm.
you would put it in the transcript here. Okay, so that's good. I'm glad we went through that in detail, and I learned something there that I didn't know. Um, so now to get back to where we were, I copied the transcript in. I hit update over here on the video on the meeting, then generate topics, and then that's going to move you over to the topics tab. And now I've got all the topics for the meeting outlined here. You can see there's topics and subtopics, and you can actually click on these timestamps if you want to just hear this portion of the meeting before getting the full summary.
Yeah.
Um, but then to get what I've been sending you in those drafts, you go all the way to the bottom of the screen and click continue to summary generation. And that actually doesn't really do much other than put you on this new screen. You still have to click generate summary. And once you do that, this is the point that kind of takes a little while because the AI is, kind of interpreting everything and actually doing more work than it has yet. So it might take a few minutes sometimes, depending on the length of the meeting, but you'll see here in a minute it'll pop up the summary, and then we'll be basically done. There's just one
That'll
more
be
step. Hmm.
that'll be interesting to see on this meeting because I've already sat through this meeting this morning
Yes,
um, on
yes,
the video and
right,
YouTube's transcript on this one is terrible.
right, right. So
It missed a bunch of stuff, a bunch of words and things in it.
so there's some misspellings you saw.
Misspellings and it just missed words entirely. Like
Okay,
half of the sentence would be missing and that kind of thing. So, and
right,
it's not in Word, it's in the YouTube transcript.
right, right. Yeah, so this brings up another good point. Just as a side note, while we're waiting for this, when YouTube did that, and they made that change, we started looking at the possibility of doing our own transcription of videos. So we probably are going to eventually do that, but we have this workaround. It is working right now. But yeah, the YouTube transcript is constantly having errors. So I can talk to you a little bit about correcting those when you see them. But here we are. So the summary's done. And so once it's done, it's going to pop up like this, and you'll have, you can see you got the prayer at 37 seconds, Pledge of Allegiance. So it's sort of like the topics outline. It's just got more detail for each section, and it's got quotations, things like that.
Yeah,
Okay.
sort of like minutes.
Right, right. So then at this point, to create an article, we don't have an article yet. We just have a meeting summary, which is not something that we can publish on the site. You could
Mhm.
go ahead.
Go ahead. I just said,
Oh, okay. Sorry. And then, so if I want to get that article and get that draft, like what the ones I've been sending you, you got to hit update after generating the meeting. And then a button will appear here for create article. And all this is going to do is take what we have here, the exact text that's in this box, and put it in an article draft with the video at the top, with all the timestamps working. So that doesn't take very long because it's not really an AI process. It's just turning the text into an article format, and then you can click on that. So now I've got a link here under summary articles, which is clickable. It opens up into a new tab, and then here we are. We've got the summary draft again. So this is not live on the site, but you can, when you're logged in, you can use this as a tool for your reporting. You can check the spelling on things. Um, if you see any errors, well, there's a couple things. There's two ways you can fix it. You can either just edit the article and change the words right here in the article. Um, or another way that you can do it that's sometimes better is to use this prompt again. So, for example, if it spelled someone's name wrong, rather than editing that appearance in the final article, you could go back to this custom instructions page and basically explain to the AI, this is how you spell this person's name. Make sure to favor this spelling over the transcript. And so, like, that's what I've written here. I say full names, roles for summary reference. Reference as the transcript may be incorrect. So I have the mayor's name in here. I've got all the council members. But if you have someone that's, not on the council and they're not in this list, maybe they're just coming to this one meeting and it spells their name wrong, you could add their name to this list. And that's a good practice, I think, because then um, basically it'll catch every instance of it being misspelled, and then also in future meetings, if that person comes back, it won't make the same mistake if the transcript is wrong in that meeting. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah, I got it.
Yeah. So that's
I
what I would
tried to open,
recommend. Hmm.
I tried to open a different meeting on here that's been completed so I could see
Sure.
the the transcript, but it
Right.
tells me I can't do that because it's already being edited by Our Hometown. Ops at ourhometown.com is currently editing this post.
Oh, right, right. That's because I have a tab open for that. So let me close that tab. Are you looking at the January 2026 City Council meeting there?
No, that was the Jenkins City, January 2026 yeah, City Council meeting, Jenkins.
Jenkins.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's got a lot
Let me
actually
close.
showing.
let me close all my tabs so I'm not looking at that anymore. And then you should be able to edit it. Yeah, we have it so it locks you out so that people aren't overwriting changes on each other. So if you want to reload that page, you should be able to see it now.
Disappeared. Okay. Yeah, there we go.
Okay, so you can see now the the summary page, and then you can also look at your transcript. I mean, another thing you can always do is correct the transcript. You could come in here and edit the transcript if there's something wrong. Um, but I like to use the custom summary instructions for the AI, um, just because then it'll catch every time it's incorrect in the transcript. You don't have to search. Um, it'll kind of figure it out for you.
So we get this going. I can see us doing a page of unofficial meeting minutes.
Yes, yeah, I would love to get that going for you. Yeah, I think we could set up a whole category and start publishing these because right now I've just been sending you drafts. They're not actually live on the site, but
Yeah.
if you start using this and you feel comfortable with the quality, then we can just when you're on the article page, uh, you would just have to open up the edit article and hit publish to get it on the site.
Okay.
So, to be totally upfront with you, Sam, you're the first publisher that I've tried to show how to actually use this because I thought, well, I mean, first of all, your enthusiasm for it has been like really exciting for me, and also it seems like you could definitely do this. But this is the first time I'm teaching someone. So, is there anything in there that doesn't make sense or that you feel like wasn't clear in my explanation?
No, but I think what I'll probably have to do is sit down and go through one of these myself
Sure.
and hang up, catch up with you then about what happened, what I did wrong or what
Right.
I'm missing.
Right. And that'll be incredibly helpful to me to hear your experience, like what wasn't clear or where maybe you got lost. So I'm available to have a follow-up call whenever is good for you. You can also email me questions. But I think this is the way to go. Rather than having me try to process meetings for you, I think if you can do it and then we just work on getting you comfortable, then you'll be able to do as many of these meetings as you want as quickly as they come out, you know. So that's my goal for you.
Yeah, I'll have to learn it well enough to teach Ben since he's not on the call.
Yeah, well, I can also meet with you guys again and I'll have the video, this whole thing was recorded and I'll create a summary for it, so that'll be a good reference for you and I'll publish that summary on my site. So, it's nowhere on your site, but you can refer to it at any time. And I think that's a great starting point for us. I mean, honestly, you just in explaining this to you, I feel like I've got a pretty good start on a training video that I can use for other publishers too. So, I mean, I'm just so grateful that you were, open to meeting with me and learning this. I really appreciate you sitting down. But again, I'm totally available if you want to meet later this week, if you want to meet next week, whenever you want. I will make myself available because I really want to get this working for you.
Well, if I have a problem with it, I'll send you an email and then we
Yes.
can,
Yeah.
meet at your convenience or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe.
Um,
Right. Sounds good. Sounds good.
we're really hoping to be able to monetize the website and the Facebook page both.
Right.
We just are at a loss at the moment of how to do a lot of that. But one of the things I think will help is if when we publish something on the web page, it will send just a intro, just a blurb basically saying what happened with maybe a photograph or something over to the Facebook page with a link that people can click on and go back to the
Right.
yeah,
We did.
Facebook. It'll be an automatic post that they can just click and go to the web page.
Right. And we did. I think we talked about that a bit last time because right now you all are manually posting links on the Facebook page, correct?
Yeah, mostly we're not even posting links. We're mostly posting stories. We're just writing a story and putting it up there, and then we'll copy it and paste it over onto the one page or the other, whichever we'll write it on the computer and then paste it into Facebook and onto our page.
Oh, really? You paste the whole article onto the Facebook post like this
Yeah.
one? This
It's
looks like a
breaking news. Yeah, yeah. If
yeah.
it's breaking news, we do.
Yes, I see. This looks like yeah. So I think that you nailed it right on the head. That's the key is to make sure that all the links go back to the website to monetize because we can't really monetize Facebook.
Yeah.
There's nothing, they don't offer anything for that. So,
They sent us some stuff saying that they do,
oh, really?
but I have no idea how to go about it. Um,
Yeah. I've heard about that years ago. They had a thing called instant articles where they would kind of run ads on your stories. And that's how they made it. That's how they monetized it for themselves and for the publisher. But I haven't seen people really have much success with that. I mean, generally, what we want to do is have every single post on Facebook be a link. Oh, it's only a teaser. It's not the full article, even when it's breaking news. You know,
right.
we want to get all that traffic back to the website, and we can definitely work with you. I mean, you've been very responsive, so I think we might have some success setting up the auto posting. That's something that Vera would help you with. Um, it requires some coordination between us in the setup process. So we can definitely work on that. But I mean, honestly, for the time being, I would just really encourage you and your staff to post the links rather than the full story like this one. So,
What we may try to do is post the story on our web page
right,
and then grab the link from it and then
right,
just post a couple of three paragraphs on Facebook with the
right.
link.
Exactly. Yeah, if that's something that you could start doing immediately, it wouldn't require any setup. It's just, everyone's got to remember to do that. And then we'll see in the stats. I mean, I'll be able to show you I'm sure the traffic from Facebook will increase dramatically and then, that'll increase overall site clicks and I'm sure people will stay on the site longer after they come on Facebook, because there's all the other articles there. And on top of all this, we're doing this redesign. I've been talking to Ben about it. I'm going to redesign the site.
Yeah,
We're going to make it.
yeah. He showed me what you sent him there. It looks really good.
I'm glad you like it. Yeah, I really think this is like a real modern look. It's streamlined and it'll be a nice update. So I think that'll be another thing to drive not only traffic but revenue. Hopefully it'll drive more subscriptions when people see, oh, this is a
Yeah.
nice new website. So, all right. So yeah, we've got a bunch of irons in the fire here. It's kind of like public meetings, Facebook traffic, and redesign all happening at the same time. So, let's just keep in touch on this. Let me know if you have any issues with posting onto Facebook. It should be pretty easy to do that, and it'll pull in the image and the teaser for you automatically. All you need is that link.
Yeah, that won't be a problem.
Cool. Yeah, and now that we got the paywall up, then it's even better because people will come in and some of them will end up subscribing.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that will probably work. I mean, our Facebook count is pretty big. Our insights, I just looked at those
Yeah.
past days. We've had 640,710 views.
Wow. I mean, that makes sense considering you have almost 40,000 followers, so they are all getting every notification when you post on that page, and they're probably, I mean, they're obviously looking at multiple articles, you know, a
Yeah,
day for each of those followers. So that's a really good source of traffic. You've got a good um, asset here with this.
yeah. I just clicked on 90 days. It's 2,004,460 views
Wow, two
for
million.
90 days.
See, and that's a good point. So those that 2 million views right now, if you post the whole article on here, then that might be the end of it. They view the whole article on Facebook, and then they continue looking at other stuff on Facebook. But those
Yeah,
those 2 million views, if we only post a teaser, we'll get a heck of a lot more of those people going through to read the full article.
okay, well, that sounds like that may be a way to help us out on the monetization doing it that way.
I really think it will. Absolutely. I mean, in all my experience, this kind of a shift away from just kind of giving it away on Facebook and making the website the primary, you know, source of information, people will just naturally go to the website more, and you're going to get more page views, more subscribers. That's kind of the model that we have to work with these days. That's the
Yeah,
best model. Yeah, it's solid. No, this is good. This is all good stuff, man. I think you're focusing on the right things, and I'm glad that we have the paywall up now. That's a huge improvement on the site, um, and that'll set us up for the monetization too. I know you did it
yeah,
to get rid of the bots mainly, but it's also going to help us monetize.
yeah. Yeah, I appreciate it. I will try to, some of these meetings that didn't come in over the last, while you had the problem with the bot
Yes,
blocking,
yes.
I will try some of those and see if that works, see if I can take it fixed myself on that.
That would
And,
be that would be great next step. Yeah, you could do any one of these that say pending. Those don't have
yeah,
summaries. I can see that you're currently editing this one, so like if you had another person working on this with you, they would know, okay, Sam's in there, so I'm going to do this, January 25th. I don't know why it says January 25th. That's in the future. But yeah, like so that way you all aren't working on the same meeting at the same time. Um,
now this had the visibility was public on it, on the rat, the Jenkins
on this
summary.
one, so it's public, but it's not. The article is not published. It's just a draft. So that means when it is published, then it will be public. But that's kind of those are two different things. If the article is a draft, no one can see that yet.
What shows that it's a draft? Is there a thing so we can look
Yes.
at it? And,
Let me see if I can. If you go to articles, just all your articles, that page, um, we should be able to see it right at the top here. So okay, okay. So you see, here's Whitesburg, the one we just did, and it says last modified, but it doesn't say published. All these other articles that you've been putting up, or that we put up from the paper, they say published here in the date column. So that's how you know, and you can filter. You can sort by draft and just say just show me the drafts, and then you'll see Whitesburg, January 2026. That's the one you're looking at. Um, you can see that these all say last modified. They do not say published because they're still drafts.
Okay, what about the Jenkins?
The Jenkins, I think that would be this one, right? January 2026. It doesn't say.
January 12, maybe. No. January 2026 City Council meeting. Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't have Jenkins in the title, but that's what it is. Yeah.
Okay, so is that one? It says published here. Is that
You're seeing, let me see. Well, if you look at my screen, it has an option to publish it, but it is not published. It still has a status of draft here. Do you see that?
look back and see what it shows? Is that if I click the title of the meeting here in on this list of
Right.
public meetings? So I
Oh,
click the
oh,
title.
oh. Okay, okay. I know what you're looking at now. So this page, you're looking at the public meetings page. Um,
Yes.
this it says published, but that doesn't that just means that the public meeting has been summarized. It's not published on the website because remember that we have these two post types now. One is a public meeting and one is an article. And you can't see the public meetings even if it says published. That doesn't mean it's on the website. That is a bit confusing. I'll definitely admit that. That is confusing. But I can tell you um, it's not this is not viewed on the website. The only thing that could possibly be viewed on the website are articles. Okay?
Yeah.
Does that make sense? It's kind of confusing.
Well, I just don't know how to get it from here where this is created if we did actually want to publish it, or if we accidentally published it, how would we get it back to draft form?
Well, that's where you always have to check the articles tab. So if you go to all articles, this will show you what is potentially on the site or what is on the site. So this is where you would want to check. If you go to the articles or all articles tab, then you'll see we've got two meeting articles that have been generated from a public meeting. The public meeting's published, but the article is not. It's a draft still.
I don't see the all articles tab.
If you're on the dashboard on the left here, can you click? Actually, you don't need to click all articles. You can just click articles over here at the top of the dashboard in the left column. If you want to share your screen, maybe I can help you find it. If
That's
that's
the thing. I don't know how to share my screen.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
I'm not on Zoom on the computer that I'm using to work on this with. Zoom is on my phone, and then I
Oh,
have
that's
our
right.
web.
I
Yeah.
forgot. Yeah, okay, sorry. So if you go, let's just start from the top. If you go to the dashboard, can you get there first and see something like this?
Yeah.
So then on the left column, about four tabs down, it should say articles here. Do you see that?
Yeah. Yeah.
So just you can click on articles and then it'll take you to all the this is all the articles on your site, everything.
All right.
Well, it's the last 90 days. And do you see the top two there say draft, the January and Whitesburg ones?
For some reason it's not showing up right on mine. I have a one that says public and then everything's vertical below that. Our, is it ops at ourhometown.com.
Oh, I'm wondering if your screen options, do you, if you go up to, yeah, I'm, I wish,
Like what I'm talking about. Let me see.
well, I think it possibly if you scroll to the top and look in the top right corner here where it says screen options, what you might want to do, it might be that you have too many tabs or too many columns running. Does it look like this?
Yeah, it does.
That's okay. Yeah, let's fix that. So if you go up to the top right and click screen options, and it should say underneath your name, Howdy,
Yeah,
Sam Adams, click screen options, and that'll bring down this tab.
yeah,
Okay, and then you can uncheck the fields that you don't need. Like, we don't really need all in one SEO details, we don't need tags. And then that will remove some columns so you can actually see, and then it should look more like this.
that worked. Just removing the AIO SEO details.
Yeah, that
It,
takes up so much space. That's a silly default to have on there. So now, does it look more like this so you can actually read the title? Okay.
right now. All
Okay.
right.
That explains it. Okay, good. I'm glad. So now you shouldn't have that problem again. Just if you hit apply here, now it'll save that setting so that you don't have that extra column there, and every time you come back here it'll look like this.
Yeah.
That is a good catch. I'm glad you explained that to me because that's yeah, that's a problem.
The screen options up here on the right. I was looking all over these the lower set of
Yeah.
menu items.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's a good catch. That'll make it much easier to read.
Yeah, and I see now where it says drive. I understand now.
Okay, perfect. Good, good. All right. So then now you know how to find your drafts and to make sure that it's still a draft. And if you wanted to publish this, then you would just click on it, open the editor, and then you would hit the publish button up here. But yeah, until you're ready to do that, you can you can make changes in here and just save it as a draft if you wanted to correct anything in the summary.
Okay, cool. I got it now.
Nice. Good. Okay,
I,
cool. Cool. That was good. All right. Any other questions for me right now?
I don't think so. I don't know what if there was something else you were intended to talk to Ben about. He didn't get back to me on a text message. Thanks.
No, it's no problem. I mainly wanted to talk to you guys about this to get you kind of rolling with this. The only other thing was I was going to ask if he had any feedback on this new design, but it sounded like he just told me he wanted the logo with the eagle at the top. So it's no problem. I don't really need anything else from him. We'll go ahead with the redesign and get this going, and then we'll launch this new look in probably a couple weeks.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be good. I like the new look. I think he and I had talked about it, and the only thing that we saw was that the little eagle itself, the eagle logo, wasn't up on the
Right,
masthead in the
right.
flag. So,
Yeah, we'll definitely make sure that's in there. That was just kind of an oversight on my part when I was designing this. So yeah, we'll make sure that that stays, and then the rest of it changes to this new look, but we'll keep the logo.
Yeah, I like that layout. Um, I, I mean, honestly, I never did like the color on the current page,
Mm,
the
maroon,
maroon.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not quite sure where that came from. I think we just needed a color, but yeah, we can make it a little bit more like a newspaper, you know. It doesn't need that color at all. We can just keep it kind of gray,
yeah.
whatever you call this. It's like tan.
Most of the pages tend toward blue, I've noticed, but that's
Hmm.
the maroon has always kind of thrown me.
Well, that's good to know. We'll definitely keep it off here. I mean, the only color it seems like that we really need is for like the subscribe button, which I have here is kind of brown. We could make that blue if you wanted to. You know, that's something we could easily change. Just
Yeah,
this.
I don't think that it matters. It's just the top of with a whole band across the top.
Sure. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's a lot of maroon right now. So yeah, we'll get away from that and we won't look back.
Okay.
Very cool. Any other questions for me right now, or should we just plan on going back? You let me know via email if you have questions, and then we can sync up again if we need to.
All right. I don't have anything else right at the moment.
All right. Very cool. Well, I appreciate your time, Sam, and thanks again for jumping on here. I I really look forward to working with you on this. So don't hesitate to shoot me an email with any questions or give me a call.
All right. I'll do it.
All right.
Thanks,
Thank you, sir.
Sam.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Take care. Bye now.